Hello everybody, and thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you like my videos. Didn't want to turn this into a CDL channel, but the federal government and the state governments, for that matter, are slow leaking the information out about the FMCA's inspections of the states for as far as looking at their illegally issued CDLs. Today I found documentations on Colorado, another blue state, where apparently the federal government has identified that 22% of Colorado's CDLs, commercial driver's license for big trucks, were illegally issued to folks that are not entitled to have a CDL. Now that doesn't include the ones that they issued that to the drivers that can't speak English. This last week they did a one-day check in California and they arrested over 100 illegal immigrants who were driving big trucks in the state of California. Now, they didn't say how many of those were actually CDLs issued by the state of California. It just said they found illegals there with CDLs driving and arrested them for deportation. That was in one day. So, God knows what the actual drivers looks like. But initially, California was identified as having 62,000 illegally issued CDLs, and they were immediately, or by the 5th of January, supposed to have 17,299 of those licenses confiscated, made illegal, because they were illegally issued. And then they were supposed to start working on the rest. And then California was going down that path, and then this last week they said, well, they weren't going to do that. Now, because of where California was, the Department of Transportation had already withdrawn, not going to give $40 million for road maintenance. Well, after they said that, Secretary Duffy from the Department of Transportation said he was going to take an additional $160 million worth of highway funds away from the state of California because they're not going to take away those illegally issued licenses. It's going to get bad in California because their governor, Gavin Newsom, doesn't want to take any of those illegally issued licenses away. He doesn't care about federal law. Basically said California is going to do whatever they want to do. Well, looks like it's going to get worse and worse as time goes on. If anybody from the federal government in the Department of Transportation is watching, would you please release all of the figures from all of the states rather than this slow drip? Now, they are talking about possible repercussions to Colorado because they once the problem was identified, I guess they haven't taken their CDL licenses back to start correcting the problem. I don't know what the overall number of illegally issued licenses were. All we got is a percentage, and that percentage is 22%. 22% of what? I mean, 22% in and of itself. I don't know how many truck drivers are licensed in the state of Colorado. Having trouble getting that information. It's not on their state website, so I really don't know. But I do know they're talking about taking punitive action against the state of Colorado. They're fixing to take California's ability to issue or even renew CDLs away from California because of all this. It's basically, it's out of control. I want to wish everybody a happy New Year's. This is New Year's Eve day when I am recording this. So have a happy New Year's. If you're drinking, don't drive, and I'll see you in the next one next year. Take care. Bye-bye.